Hi, my name is Paul Modley and I am the Managing Director for DEI at AMS. I'm delighted to be introducing our top 2024 DEI predictions, and you'll be hearing directly from our DEI Alliance partners. The Alliance was launched last year as a collaboration hub of DEI-focused partners designed to support clients strategically with improving representation across their workforces and to bring market-leading DEI expertise and insight to inform inclusive hiring and people processes. We've had a very successful year launching to our PSR business, bringing thought leadership to our public sector customers to improve access to underrepresented talent, and we're now rolling this out across the rest of our UK business. Looking ahead to 2024, from our own perspective as a DEI COE, we're expecting to see some of the following trends. A continued need for diversity data collection in regions where we're able to collect, and moving towards interpreting that data to uncover potential barriers for underrepresented groups across core people processes such as hiring, attrition and promotion. Interest in how AI and technology can enable DEI and remove bias. Organisations seeking guidance around compliant positive action following last year's affirmative action decision in the US. And finally, moving towards skill-based hiring approach and talent creation through recruit, train, deploy models, which can help underrepresented talent get into employment. I'll now hand over to our partners to feed in their thoughts on their top DEI predictions, challenges and opportunities for 2024.
In regards to upcoming trends for 2024, I think there's quite a few, and AI and data I think is one that I'm seeing a little bit more at the moment, and I think data-driven D&I strategies. So these approaches are becoming increasingly important in the field of D&I.
Number one D&I trend for 2024, according to the Bridge of Hope, is neurodiversity. As somebody blessed with bipolar, this is something near and dear to my head, and we're convinced that organisations are going to be far smarter around neurodiversity and see it as a phenomenal opportunity, and they're going to actively seek out people who think differently.
In relation to those employers who are cutting budgets around DE&I and sort of starting to step away a little bit from their focus on positioning themselves as an employer of choice for diverse talent. We are sadly seeing that, and we know for a fact from the research that we have done that this will have a very negative impact, particularly on attracting early talent. Our latest piece of research reveals that more than a third of young job seekers identify as LGBTQ+. 3/4 of this group are reluctant to join companies where they can be out at work. An overwhelming 8 out of 10 also said that seeing visible LGBTQ+ role models in senior ranks would significantly influence their decision to accept a job offer made by a prospective employer. So we think and we know that with those sorts of stats, that stepping away, even in the short term, can have really detrimental impact on the overall strategic aims of hiring diverse talent and being seen as an employer of choice for diverse talent.
The first one is health tech. We've obviously now got apps that can track our mood, our blood pressure, our heart rate, diet, sleep, everything now, and these apps can preempt health conditions or slumps in well-being and enable us to take action before something gets too bad.
At WM People, we see the top 2 emerging trends for 2024 as being the need for a greater focus on age diversity, multi-generational working, and a focus on mental health. Age diversity and multi-generational working are gaining traction because they recognise the values of diverse perspectives, experiences and skill sets that different age groups bring to the table. Mental health, especially in the context of supporting individuals with health conditions back into work, is a critical area that's been receiving increased attention. Policy level focus on mental health at work is crucial to creating environments to support everyone's well-being.
At 55 Redefined, we see 2 key transformative DEI trends in 2024. First, the analytics of age inclusivity. Imagine harnessing data to transform your workplace into an age-inclusive powerhouse. Trend number 2 is the phenomenon of targeted talent engagement, specifically aimed at the over 50s. This is not just a demographic. They're a goldmine of talent, often untapped and overlooked, but they are hard to reach and engage with.
I think one of the major challenges that DE&I face continually and will probably go on into 2024 is this kind of temptation to put people into boxes. So when we think about diversity, think about different groups of people. So we might think about race, we might think about gender, we might think about sexual orientation, we might think about disability. But actually people aren't box-shaped, they're people-shaped. And so we should be thinking about talent in a much more holistic and intersectional way. So somebody might have a variety of different characteristics that are protected by law or none. But actually we should be looking at removing barriers so that people are looked at in terms of the talent that they bring with them, the skills they bring with them, the background and knowledge and experience they bring with them, rather than a particular characteristic. That's not to say we should dilute DE&I down to nothing. What it does mean is that rather than putting people into boxes, we should be looking at intersectional ways of viewing talent and how we attract everybody, not just having a year for this group and a year for that group and a year for another group.
We feel that there will be a lot of new rules and policies in 2024, especially when it comes to issues like workers' rights, harassment policies, and maternity protections. And we feel that employers, again, are going to feel the pressure of keeping up with that, being educated, ensuring they have access to the right resources to help them make well-informed decisions about what to implement. And thirdly, we think one of the biggest challenges will be a pushback on diversity and flexible working.
I think for me, one of them is the lack of representation. Many organisations struggle with the lack of diversity in the workforce, particularly in sort of leadership positions. The absence of representation can lead to limited perspectives and hinder the full potential of diverse talent within an organisation.
Looking at the year ahead, at 55 Redefined we see 2 fundamental EDI challenges still to come. First on the horizon is what we term the inclusion paradox. Sure, we've all made great strides diversifying the workplace, but have we truly included? The winners of the talent war will be those who see beyond the ticked box, who craft workforces and cultures where all individuals are welcomed, respected and valued. Another formidable challenge is the threat of systemic AI bias. As AI becomes a cornerstone of talent attraction and recruitment, this risks entrenching old prejudices under the guise of innovation, silently skewing our hiring and replicating past inequalities. It's incumbent, therefore, upon all of us to ensure AI empowers, not undermines, our strides towards inclusive excellence. By recognising and tackling head-on these challenges, together we will create a truly diverse, equitable and inclusive tomorrow.
First of all, one of the hot topics, AI. While AI can assist in identifying bias, it also poses challenges in terms of ensuring that the algorithms used are themselves unbiased. Moreover, there might be a need for ongoing monitoring and adjustment to prevent reinforcing existing biases. Legislation and policy changes. There are several employment law changes coming into effect in 2024. Staying ahead of these, especially those related to various aspects of employment rights, such as carers' rights, sexual harassment and maternity protections, requires consistent policy review and adaptation to ensure compliance and fairness. Ensuring that line managers are well informed about any changes is also crucial. This involves training and being clear about the changes and their benefits. Through this and continuous education, employers can foster a culture of inclusivity at all levels of management.
I think if consumers are becoming sceptical of DEI marketing, then it's an opportunity for organisations to look at whether their actual DEI strategies and how they're running their organisation whether they're authentic or not, and to do that analysis and to find the gaps and to look at addressing them, to ensure that they really are living what they're saying.
There are many opportunities, I think, for diversity, equality and inclusion in 2024. One of the main ones is AI, and I think we know the dangers of AI in that it relies really on the data that already exists, and that data tends to be biased. But I think there are lots of opportunities for using AI intelligently in terms of matching skills to jobs, so that it doesn't become about skin colour or gender or any other protected characteristic. It just becomes about, does this person have the skills and the potential required to do the skills that are necessary for this particular job? So I think if used properly, generative AI can be a huge opportunity for us, so long as we make sure that we cut out the potential for bias in that.
Here at WM People, we think there are some key opportunities within the realm of ED&I for 2024. Firstly, Day One Flex and flexible working culture. The increasing acceptance and normalisation of flexible working arrangements are becoming imperative. It's what employees want and is informing their employment choices. This isn't just about offering flexibility, but also ensuring that it's embedded into the company culture from day one. This involves redefining productivity metrics, building trust between employers and employees, and creating inclusive policies that cater to various work styles and needs. Secondly, talent attraction and retention through flexible working. As already mentioned, flexibility in work arrangements has become a significant draw for top talent. Employers need to showcase their commitment to accommodating various schedules and work setups to attract a diverse pool of candidates. Ensuring that flexible working isn't just an option but is actively embraced by the organisation can significantly contribute to employee satisfaction and retention. Thirdly, learning and development integration. Embedding learning and development opportunities within every role is key to fostering an inclusive environment. This involves creating clear, accessible and tailored learning pathways that accommodate different work patterns and schedules. It's about ensuring that regardless of an individual's work hours or style, or indeed age or career stage, they have access to resources and opportunities for growth and skill development.
In regards to opportunities in 2024, I think global collaboration across borders presents a significant opportunity for progress, and I think it will be increased opportunities for organisations, governments and advocacy groups to collaborate internationally, share best practices and learn from each other's experiences, and the collaboration can help address systemic inequalities and promote inclusive practices on a global scale.
We predict that 2024 will be the year of the employee resource groups. In the last 4 to 5 years, we've seen a massive increase in the number of organisations that are setting up affinity networks and employee resource groups, and we feel we've now reached a point where these groups are being lent upon, looked to for more thought leadership, advice and guidance by leaders within their organisation, in the hope that they have more of an impact on things around policy and programming. So really using all of the knowledge they've amassed over the last few years to help influence some of the bigger sort of strategic changes happening within organisations with regards to DE&I.
At 55 Redefined, we see 2 transformative EDI opportunities that are set to redefine the corporate landscape in 2024. First out of the blocks is what we're calling the power of intersectionality. This is about understanding the multifaceted identities within our workforce to unlock opportunities for growth. It's about seeing beyond one-dimensional labels and nurturing an environment where every aspect of an individual's identity is recognised and valued. This is where true inclusivity begins. Second up is the opportunity of sustainable diversity. This isn't just about green policies. It's where EDI meets ESG in a powerful act of social and business alchemy. This involves both the philosophy and the practice of embedding EDI values into our sustainability strategies. The outcome is a transformational blueprint for fostering a healthier planet, social mobility, and lasting impact. It's time to move beyond labels, to build workplaces and a world where everyone belongs and every action counts. This is our moment to make a difference. Join us.
Thank you to all of our Alliance partners for sharing your perspectives and for your ongoing dedication to improving access to diverse talent and breaking down barriers for marginalised groups. I'm really proud of the work that we're doing. As a team, our expert partners along with AMS have agreed on an Alliance team charter for 2024 with 7 key commitments for us to work to, and you'll see these at the end of the video. If there are particular topics that resonated with you, or if you'd like further insight, then please do get in touch with me or via my team at diversityandinclusion@weareams.com, where we can help leverage our partner expertise to support challenges. Thank you for watching, and I wish you well for the year ahead.